everybody, how's it going? Welcome to a special Halloween edition of NoDQ&AV video, complete with Freddy Krueger hat to cover the baldness and Freddy Krueger fingernails. These can be used for various purposes, maybe trim a little off this awful beard. But anyways, we are here on NoDQ.com, NoDQ&AV videos affiliate, ringsidenews.com, YouTube, everywhere else that NoDQ&AV video is featured on. So let's get down to your questions here. Going to have to swipe with the left hand today. I'm sure people will come up with jokes for that one. This one comes from Robert. Hey Aaron, question for NoDQ. Could you see Daniel Bryan being a member for Undertaker and Kane at Survivor Series? There's always a chance. There's always a possibility. And I think if it did happen, WWE would keep it a secret as much as possible. And right now, there's no indication as to when Daniel Bryan will be returning to television and even what's going on with his health. There's been no word on whether or not a third doctor has cleared him or not. But in my opinion, as cool as it would be to see Daniel Bryan at Survivor Series, I think WWE would be better holding off on his return until after the Royal Rumble, because if he comes back before the Rumble, fans are going to want to see him win the Rumble, and you'll have a third straight year of Daniel Bryan not winning the Rumble and fans getting pissed off about the outcome of the Rumble match. I think it would just be wiser to wait and bring him back after the Rumble if he is cleared to wrestle, whether that's today, tomorrow, a month from now. If he's cleared before the Rumble, just wait until after the Rumble to bring him back. That's at least how I would do it. I just think that that would be the better way to go and not risk a third straight disaster at the Royal Rumble. And hopefully WWE has learned from their mistakes. I would hope so, after 2 years of disaster, that finally they got the picture, they got the message. But you never know. Sometimes those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And we've seen WWE repeat past mistakes from WCW and other companies, so who knows? Alright, this one comes from Cameron Burkhardt. Hey Aaron, first time asker. Do you think it would be a good idea to turn Bray Wyatt babyface? I definitely feel at some point a babyface Bray Wyatt could work in WWE. It worked for Undertaker. He came in as a heel, this scary monster heel, and then he turned face. Bray Wyatt hasn't exactly been as much of a monster as Undertaker, but still, he has a huge fan following, and fans like to clap to his music, and they like to sing. He's got the whole world in his hands. Bray Wyatt has a lot of fans. People dress up as him. I think one day Bray Wyatt will turn face and will be successful as a face. Perhaps sooner than later, because he's really done all there is to do as a heel, and some would argue that WWE has dropped the ball with him, and maybe it's time to freshen up his character with a babyface turn. But right now he's got the Wyatt family, and as long as you have that faction, I don't see him going babyface, because babyfaces usually stand on their own. They don't have their cronies backing them up. So one would think that once the Wyatt family breaks off for good, at that point we'll see Bray Wyatt face turn. Alright, this one comes from Mikey Gormley. Have you seen the How WWE Should Have Booked videos on YouTube? They're great and he makes a lot of good points. I think that this could apply to anybody with a YouTube account that is a wrestling fan. This sounds like anybody out there. I'm not sure what videos you are specifically talking about, because just about every YouTuber that's a WWE fan has their own idea of how things should be booked. So not really sure I can answer your question, because I'm not sure which video specifically you're talking about. But I'm sure if you think it's a good video or a good series, then that person probably has some valid points. Alright, this one comes from Bill Mack. Hey Aaron, during CM Punk's great mic skills, which would you choose as his best promo/pipe bomb? Answer on video, please. I could go with the obvious choice, the one that everybody would pick as their top pipe bomb promo. That promo, the one that destroyed the internet, that crashed NoDQ.com. I will go as my second choice the promo he did leading up to the Royal Rumble when he said that The Rock's arms were too short to box with God. I thought that that was a tremendous promo. And CM Punk as a heel leading up to the Rumble. He had some great promos. And to me, that was the most memorable one leading up to the match with The Rock. So that would be my choice. All right, this one comes from Kayfabe Player. Oh, back to the CM Punk question real quick. I wanted to also mention the night after SummerSlam 2013. I was there in Anaheim for that one, when he just completely ripped that fan at ringside a new one. That was just amazing. I mean, he was just a total jerk to that guy, but the fans were going nuts for it. They were just going crazy for that promo when CM Punk just started ripping into that fan at ringside. So that would also be another choice of mine for the top CM Punk pipe bomb promos. All right, moving on here. This one comes from Kayfabe Player. Hey Aaron, do you see Dean Ambrose turning on Reigns, costing him the title at Survivor Series? Please answer in video. The two questions I seem to get every single month, one of them, when is Sheamus going to cash in Money in the Bank? And two, when is Dean Ambrose going to turn on Roman Reigns? So I'm just going to go ahead and jinx myself. I'm going to say Dean Ambrose will not turn on Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. He will not turn on him at TLC. He will not turn on him at the Royal Rumble or Fastlane or WrestleMania, maybe Extreme Rules. Alright, this one comes from Brohawk, Seahawk Brohawk. Why don't we see wrestlers lose matches by way of their own finisher anymore? I always thought that that was a great finish. Because we are in a different era now where every match, whether it's a pay-per-view main event or a Raw match, WWE feels the need to make every single match like a WrestleMania main event. When you had guys kicking out of finishers 15, 20 years ago, it was something special because you never saw it happen. Now it's overkill. It's like when guys go through tables at every single pay-per-view. The first couple times you saw it, it was special. And then WWE made it a practice at every single pay-per-view, and it gets old. I mean, the announce table spot, it seems mandatory that WWE has to do it in every major match and even TV matches, and it doesn't mean much of anything. And that's how I'm starting to feel about near falls and guys kicking out of finishers. The finishers don't mean anything anymore, but the fans eat it up, and it's an easy way to get the "this is awesome" chants from fans, and WWE likes when the fans chant "this is awesome." So it's overkill. It's like ECW in a way, with constant hardcore matches and constant violence, constant blood. I've always been under the belief that you should do things in moderation, but WWE likes to do things in excess, and they will run something into the ground until it is 100% no longer working. Even if it's working 5%, they'll just keep doing it because that's how they operate. All right, this one comes from Callum. Hey Aaron, do you think a Triple H and Stephanie divorce storyline would be good television? It would be if it hasn't been done already, and it was done in 2002 with the whole Triple H Stephanie breakup. They did the wedding, and Stephanie had lied to Triple H, and then the dog, Stephanie's dog, got run over. Some crap, I don't even remember exactly, but that was just an awful storyline. The divorce was interesting, though. I mean, I liked the storyline with Triple H, dumping Stephanie and giving the botched pedigree to Vince. But yeah, they already did it. So, I mean, yeah, it's been 13 years. It's a new generation. You have a lot of new viewers that I'm sure do not remember that original divorce storyline. So they could do it again. And it wouldn't surprise me if they did, just because it's been so long. And I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if they did that again. I would hope that they'd come up with something a little bit more original and not repeat the same storyline that they did 13 years earlier. But it's always a possibility they could do it. So it could be good television. They did Brock and Undertaker again after 13 years, so why not do the divorce again? All right, this one comes from Torvik. Do you see Cesaro going after the Mex American title, or does WWE truly think we forgot about Antonio Biff as the real Americans? I see what you did there with the Biff comment. I would not mind it, although I actually think it would be bad for Cesaro. Alberto Del Rio is back. He's making a lot of money. He's getting a huge push. Anybody that faces Del Rio right now is probably going to lose. So if Cesaro is the next challenger, we all know where that's going. I think it would be better for Cesaro to stay away from Del Rio right now, just because I think it would continue his losing streak in WWE. That's just my gut feeling on it, that he would be better off doing something else. And I got this question from Kyle Mach. Kyle on YouTube. Look him up at Interstate Kyle. Has some interesting videos. Hey Aaron, do you think in recent months the US title has been booked better and more prestigious than the IC title? Absolutely, because of the whole John Cena Open Challenge, the US title, I mean, hell, it's been booked better than the world title at this point. With the amount of times that Seth Rollins has lost, the Cena matches have been the matches that have stolen the show. Month after month, pay-per-view after pay-per-view. So yeah, the US title has been arguably the best it's ever been booked since Cena won it, and now that Del Rio's champion and he's getting this renewed push, it looks like the US title is going to continue to be the main event title, even though it's not the world title. And you know, when Cena comes back, he'll probably face Del Rio again, and the world title will be in the mid-card. So yeah, the US title is definitely way bigger than the IC title, and I think most would argue that it's bigger than the world title at this point. Alright, so that'll wrap it up for this edition of NoDQ&A video, the special Halloween edition. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, please share it with a friend, anybody on Facebook or Twitter that you know that watches wrestling. Have them check out this video. And if you did not enjoy this video, this is what I have for you. See you next time.